G'day, I'm Jack Geddes, injury and rehab trainer at MSHF Training. I'm here to take you through some foundation punches, which we can then use to develop some good combinations that we want to get involved in our classes throughout the next couple of terms. So, generally speaking, there's 6 basic punches that we're going to work on. The first one is just a jab. Now, a jab seems fairly easy, but there's actually a fair bit to it. I'm a left-hander, so my jab automatically is my right hand. Again, we want it just the stance normal, so 1 foot halfway between horizontal, right behind, and our leading hand. So again, for most people, it's this way. Okay, for me, I'm southpaw, so it'll be my right foot forward, so my opposite leg to my strongest hand, and that's our stance. Okay, with the jab, the idea is it goes hips get involved first, abs, then the extension is with the arm. So the arm comes out last. You want to see it nice and slow from a bit of an angle. Again, it's hips, abs. The arm then comes out and extends through. Remember that 70-30 ratio we're working on, 70% body, 30% arms, okay? So again, if I throw a few of these in a row, out we go, the elbows stay in, the punch snaps out and snaps straight back to that chin. So you're not coming down, letting your punch roll up, it is straight back, straight in. Okay, so that's the first one. There's a fair bit happening there with the whole body. Again, you don't want to be just using that arm to do that punch. Not only are you going to get troubles with your elbows and that sort of thing, but also you're not getting as much out of the punch. So if that's our jab, our cross is then our next stronger punch. And with this one, we actually start to get a little bit of footwork involved. So with a cross, still standing up nice and straight, shoulders relaxed, abs engaged, we're actually going to throw that punch and pivot that back foot. So you see my foot moving with that punch, and that gives that little bit more power. That's our big knockout punch, okay? And what we're going to do with combinations is actually using 1-2, so it'll be jab cross. Okay, we're going to do a lot of that, jab cross. I'll show you on the bag. Watch my foot go on that second punch. So it's jab cross. First punch, it's just hips and abs, no movement with the feet. But on that second one, you see that big bit of pivot on that back foot, which is going to give me that little bit more power. Okay. So there, the jab cross. We use a lot of that for speed. Okay, so left and right, so up we go, straight out in front, all that sort of thing. A couple of the new ones we're going to introduce are called hooks. Now for the hooks, they're a little bit different. You've got to sort of, with these ones, you picture yourself trying to do a full arc with your punch, and you're almost trying to punch, somewhere out to the side of your body. But what happens is you obviously got a focus pad there that's going to catch your punch on each side. So what I want you to do, get your stance right. With for me, it's a right hook. You're going to be coming out, shoulder drops down, arm actually follows that shoulder, and then connects out in front. Slow it down a little bit, okay? If you notice, my footwork is going as well. This makes it a little bit trickier. Okay, that foot actually pivots as the punch comes through. Again, it's a power thing, so you get more power using the legs and using the rest of the body rather than just the arm. So I'll do it on the bag. You notice my glove, after I hit, straight back to my chin. I want that with every punch. So that's for me, that's the right hook. For most people, that is the left hook. So you've got to think about it again. Most people are right-handed, so it's the other way around with their footwork. For my left hook, same thing. Now this time you get, again, a bit of a pivot with that back foot, like we do with our cross. But again, we're coming out and around. A common mistake you'll find with the hooks is people think they've got to do a big wind-up, and they end up somewhere back here, like this. And that's just a time thing. It takes so much longer to do this, swing around, than it does to drop shoulder and get the same amount of power. I like to think of it as a bit of a whip. So your arm's a whip, and your glove follows it in. Watch my feet. Nice and balanced. You do both of them in a combination, looks a bit like this. Both feet going. So they're the hooks. Again, they're a little bit trickier than the jab cross, but you can have some real fun with the combinations. I'm going to bring Marc in now just to show you a few uppercuts. Now with the uppercuts, they're a little bit different. Again, we're going, obviously most people know what an uppercut looks like. A lot of people try and do the big hooks up. We just want it to be a little bit more snappy than that. So if I'm going to throw, a right uppercut, which for most people again is a left if you're changing sides. I want you to bend down. I want you to get some abs involved, really abs. And as you come up, standing up straight. So you don't actually stay down there. You want to crack right up high. Use the full extension of your body to get the power. You should feel the obliques, which are the abs on the side, really working. If you do a full session and do a lot of uppercuts, a lot of strong uppercuts, you'll actually get quite sore through there. I'll show you on the left. Same thing. Just bend your knees a little bit, come down on one side, stand up straight. One more. And again, gloves always back to the chin after each punch, so you know you're ready to go with the next one, because you can remember one punch sets up the next. So if I'm throwing a jab, all of a sudden this punch here is set up. Again, this punch is set up. There's heaps of stuff we'll do. I'll just show you a very basic combination that we want to be using sort of more frequently, other than just the jab cross. 1, 2. We want to do one called, it's going to be jab, cross, hook. So for most people, it'll be, again, the other way around. It'll be a jab, cross, then hook. For me, because I'm left-handed, it looks a bit like this. So lots of body work. That's what I want to see, and what I want you to feel is it's not all arms. I can feel my abs working, I've got my feet working, and the whole lot's going. So jab, cross, hook is one we're going to use a fair bit. So try and practice that one. One of the other ones we might be looking at would be the jab, cross, hook, hook. So it's a double now. Double hook. And it's just that 1, 2, hook, hook, and then start again. I fell forward a little bit there if you notice. I want you to stand up straight. Jab, cross, hook. Always back to the chin. Jab, cross, hook. And then once we start to get a little bit more advanced, we can throw them all together. That's the uppercuts. So that's about it. That's our 6 main punches. Just remember, boxing's not all arms. There's a lot of other stuff involved, so just keep working at it. We'll see you at training.